Saturday morning and it's my first full day at my dorm after sleeping here. Today's plan will be walking around, going to Eppley Centre, checking out the gyms and like everywhere I can get access now that I have my student ID. Today's weather is also pretty good. It's not going to rain, but it is.
Learn to be more relaxed with my work life. Like, yes, I can still put effort in, work hard, but not tie my...
I'm eating the kabillion bagels I got yesterday for free. I chose the wholemeal everything bagel, and the guy looked at me like, why? And then he gave me 3 of those. And then after like seeing his judgment, I was like, hey, what do you recommend? And then he recommended the cinnamon raisin bagel because he was like, all black people's favorite is cinnamon raisin. And I was like, put one in there. So now I'm trying it, and indeed I think it is better. It's like yastified raisin toast. Jeffrey was like, you should buy some cucumber cheese or something to put in the bagel, but I was like, no, I'm moving the true norm of being as lazy as possible. Anyway, main point of why I wanted to vlog was to show the unglamorous side. Yesterday I had a really good day from like 9 to 4, and I stayed in my room sitting here watching YouTube and like chatting to friends literally until 11 p.m. That is 7 hours. And then I went to shower, and then everyone was asleep by then, so I was a bit lonely. I just kept watching YouTube and then I started reading Normal People. Another food for thought is this like weird expectation that I have of myself. Oh, if you're there, you have to be, you know, going out exploring every single day, every single hour. And I like guilted myself yesterday for sitting down for 7 hours. Yes, in some ways it was not the most productive use of my time, but also I feel like you just gotta learn to be kinder to yourself, because I feel like I did that for a reason. I feel like I did that so I could feel more at home. Like in those 7 hours, I really felt like I was just back in Melbourne, because I always watch YouTube like just at my desk. And it's not like I didn't leave the house at all. Like I was out, I walked 13,000 steps yesterday. So I think I was also quite exhausted. I don't know, sometimes you just gotta give yourself grace, especially when you just put yourself through quite an extreme move. I'm walking to Stamp now for the new family and student welcome thing. I think it might be awkward because I have no family here, but they said there's free cookies, so if anything, I'll grab the cookies and leave. There's a weird man behind me that's singing.
I can also relate to parents because my daughter...
I went to the Stamp thing. I did manage to get 1 chocolate cookie. It was pretty useless otherwise. The one useful thing was that we had to do like a dining hall biometric thing. Or you use your fingers to scan. So thank God I went to that. Otherwise, I don't know how I would have got into the dining hall tonight. It's raining really hard. Give me a second. It was useful in the sense of I had to scan my hands. Apparently that's how you access it. I always thought you just access it through your student ID. That's pretty cool. That's like fingerprint. But now I'm heading to the library to scan my visa and also to check it out because it's one of the key monuments at campus is the McKeldin Library. The lights are open. It's closed. That's our famous mascot. New plan. We're gonna go gym first, and then we're gonna go dining hall. I'm so tired. Why is the campus so big? Okay, I just want to clarify that I am no gym machine expert at all. I'm just having fun with the machines. I'm dying. As you can see, don't follow my form. I know there's definitely something wrong with it. Basically I just tried to do 3 sets of each machine. So that first one before was a leg extension, now the seated leg curl, and then we're going to be going into a leg press. These ones I'm a bit more familiar with, but here I can already see that you should not be locking your knees out, and I should probably be putting my seat a bit lower so I can have more extension. I've been trying to work on my glutes a little bit more, so for those you need to put your feet in a bit higher wide position. Next up we have abduction, which is you pushing your knees out away from your body, and here I can already see my foot should be placed higher than that. Now I'm just switching into adduction, which is you're moving your knees towards your body, and your goal is to be able to push in your knees all the way and then slowly come out, and that's going to really work your inner thighs. Next exercise is glute extension. So these work on your butt, and you're basically just trying to go from a right angle bend in your leg to extending as much far back as you can. I tried to do 3 sets on each leg. My legs were dying at this point, so I moved on to arms. These are tricep extensions, so I'm just trying to go down as far as I can and then pull it all the way up. Triceps are like one of my weakest muscles, so I really struggled. The last machine I went on was a bicep extension, so just going straight into a bicep curl essentially. I also tried to do 3 sets of 12. Then I finished off my workout with a plank. I tried to hold it for as long as I could, so I got up to just over a minute, and that was it. That made me very sweaty and happy. Welcome to the new dining hall. This is the Y, as all the students call it. So here I'm just entering using my biometric scan, so you just literally put your fingers through that machine and it will scan your fingerprints. As soon as you walk in, there's a massive salad bar. I was just so amazed because I really didn't have too high expectations for the dining hall. I thought it would just be pizza and pasta. It is so nice, so massive. So this section that I'm entering into is the one I went to the most often. So they always have at least 4 different pizzas. Their tomato and basil one was always very good. And then here they usually have mushrooms, garlic bread, tomatoes, and 2 types of pasta. So I often just grabbed a little bit of everything and tried to balance out the carbs with veggies. So I ate green beans, as you can see on the right, and broccoli the most. The mashed potato here was amazing. I loved it so much. I nearly ate that, I think, every single meal, to be honest. Here's another Mexican salad bar. So there's more guac, cheese, corn, beans. There was a bit more Spanish influenced food over here on the right. So you can see the nachos and the tortillas. And then this was my favorite section because it was vegetarian, but make it Chinese. So it's literally food from home. And then on the left, this section would be a little more Italian. There's a bit of fruit here. And then here's a separate section completely for gluten-free. Yeah, it's really nice how they cater for a lot of different diets. And look at the cereal bar selection, different milks. This, my jaw dropped to the ground. Bagels and donuts.
Oh my god, you guys, the soft serve, it was like having a Macca's machine just at your access every day. The rice was a bit questionable. It was a bit too hard, so it was a hit or miss. So here's like the mainly very Chinese section, but I actually didn't come here very often because they didn't have a lot of vegetarian options. Here was the burger station, so they pretty much had different types of burgers every single day. You have tater tots, fries, more corn chips. There's just like endless options. This is me reacting to my first ever meal here. So yeah, I grabbed, as you can see, a little bit of pasta, a little bit of mushroom, a little bit of corn, broccoli, beans. That's actually pretty much what I stuck to for at least the first 2 months. I don't know, I really like that combination. Even though I'm Asian and I mainly eat Asian food at home, I think just being born an Aussie, I actually do have a very slight bias towards Western food. I just get sick of it less often. This is where you return your plates when you're done, and it just sends it straight back to the kitchen. And of course, I had to get an ice cream to celebrate my first ever dining hall experience, and it was great.